So everything in my vortex is my stuff? It's mine.
So let's calibrate that. That's what we meant by you'll stumble over something else. So here you are, situation. I'm not absolutely certain that what's in my vortex is my stuff. Feels like if it was my stuff, it'd come to me more easily. Wonder what I'm doing wrong that's keeping my stuff from coming to me.
That's exactly what's in my mind.
Seems unfair. Why am I not getting more help? In other words, just feel your guts for a minute. Don't get carried away with it. And then go to calibrate. So how do I know that what's in my vortex is my stuff? How do I even really know that there's a vortex? How do I even really know that when I know what I don't want, that what I do want has become a vibrational reality? So now we're going to tell you something that we know. And we know you will remember this, but this is a strong basis of shoring up that understanding. If my inner being and its love did not exist, then my hatred would not hurt me so much. If my vortex and all that I've asked for did not exist, then my looking in opposition of it wouldn't feel bad. You know that. If somebody called you on the telephone and said, hello, you don't know me, I'm just calling to tell you that I'm not going to ever call you again. You would say, that'll be all right with me. Because there was no desire, so there's no tug. But if there's a tug, that means there's a desire. And if there's a desire, it means it's real. Your inner being is standing there with everything that you want, the vibrational beingness of all that you want. And when you let circumstances, this is the thing that we want you to hear, when you let the circumstance of your moment be what calibrates you, it's missing, I'm calibrating to it. Somebody else got it, I'm calibrating to it. When you calibrate to things like that, and then you try to manipulate or use words in action to make it better, which never works, it feels worse and worse and worse. But when you understand that that's what you've been doing, and you make some intention to do otherwise, and then you do otherwise, and you do feel better, and you do notice the difference in your point of attraction because you did recalibrate and you are more in alignment with what's in your vortex, then more of what you want comes. You get what you think about whether you want it or not. So you get what's in your vortex and you get what's not in your vortex. You get what you think about. Better said, you get what you have been calibrated to. You get what you have calibrated yourself to. You get where you're calibrated. A belief is just a thought that you continue to think. A belief is just a thought that you calibrated to. And the law of attraction honors your calibration. The law of attraction doesn't say, well, she really wants that, let's give it to her even though she's calibrated. That'd be like you turning on your radio and you know where your favorite station is and you say, no, I'm just going to put it on this and what I want should come anyway. No, what you calibrated to is what you're going to get. Nope, I don't want that. I don't want that. I want what I want and I don't want that. Well, then turn the knob. Calibrate. Everything in your world is about calibration. Esther has a new house. And there's an elevator in the house, which is so nice because she drags a lot of stuff a lot of places, mostly suitcases. And her elevator is it's just one floor, very slow. So she pretends like it's 20 stories. She'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. And she's pretty good now. She gets right to 20 when the doors open now. And so the other day she was in a hotel, very tall hotel with lots of floors. She got on the elevator and nearly got a nosebleed. It was so fast. It went up very, very fast, which made her feel lackful about her own elevator. Somebody else gets all the good elevators. And then she rode it a few times, up and down, up and down, up and down. She was there for a while. Not all at once. She was using the elevator very productively. So at one point she got on the elevator and it started off really slow. It did every time, but she's just noticing it, that it started out slowly. And then it picked up speeds through floors 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then before it got to the top, it slowed way, way down. And Esther thought, no wonder my elevator's slow. It doesn't have time to get fast. If my elevator got fast right away, it would blow me right through the roof. And then she got thinking about how everything is calibration. Everything in your physics, everything in your world is calibration. Do you know how much calibration is happening around you? That elevator has been deliberately and through physics and science calibrated for the results that Esther is wanting. Everything is calibrated. And when you decide that you're going to utilize your understanding of the law of attraction in a way that's productive and useful, and utilize your emotional guidance system in order to help you to calibrate where you're at, then what you begin to notice is that the law of attraction is your best friend, and your emotional guidance system is so wonderful because it lets you know right where you're at in everything. Esther discovered Postmates. They will bring her food. It's like really exciting to her. And so she ordered some food and someone brought it. And then the next day she ordered some more food and someone else brought it. And then the next day she ordered some more food and that person got lost in a nearby neighborhood. And Esther's looking and she can see that that person has lost the path. So Esther pushed the button, contact, and got the person who argued with her. She said, no, I'm following my guidance. I'm 5 minutes away. And Esther said, you've been 5 minutes away for 10 minutes because you're in the wrong neighborhood. No, I've got it. I'll be there soon. So Esther said, maybe we should call someone else for food because the calibration was off. Whatever influence this driver was under, it was not going to lead her to Esther's door. She was just going to wander around for a really long time. She wandered around for a really long time. And Esther wanted to help her, but Esther could not get her attention. Life experience sort of has to get your attention. Your guidance system is calling you. But if you're so sure that you're undervalued, if you're so sure that you aren't good at this, if you're so sure that life isn't good for you, then even though your inner being is calling you right to where you want to be, you could be off in some other neighborhood just wandering around, sure that you're right, and getting others to agree with you. Yep, you're right on schedule, but you can't get there from there. Esther kept saying, you have to go back down to the main street, and you have to come further north, and you have to turn into the next neighborhood. No, her navigational system was all she could see until she became lost and afraid. Sometimes it has to get absurd. Sometimes it has to get bad enough that you're willing to say, maybe there's another way of going about this. And then once you reach that point, maybe there's another way of going about this, then the path lights up all bright again when you're not dug in to the old beliefs that haven't been working and defending the old beliefs that haven't been working. You see? Is this helpful?
Very much so.
Really good.
Thank you.
Really good. Eventually Esther got her food. I think that's an important thing.